Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
Thank you for watching the only podcast that will tell you the truth about The Bachelorette. This is The Bachelorette season 21, episode 7. This was Hometowns. Final four men. I can't believe I just said that. Final four men already. This was, Brian, look, I really think the only positive I can say about these later episodes or latter episodes is at least that we get to see more of Jen. I feel like I get to know a little bit more about them. I got to learn a decent amount about these dudes today. But I think back to our early reviews, Brian, again, all the way back to like a Matt James season stuff. And we were so invested in these dudes or girls by the time they got to this point. I literally still, two out of the four of these dudes, I couldn't tell you anything besides their name.
I think it's been a theme lately. For as much as how quickly it goes, it almost nothing happens.
And
It's
it's
kind of
2 hours.
crazy.
Brian, we've watched 14 hours of this season already. What, 14 hours? That's longer than like a Game of Thrones season. And like, I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really honestly is crazy. It's just another point why that this show is just it's falling so
It's
far behind
like
other
why I
shows.
called last week the worst show on TV.
Yeah,
And guess what? We got a bunch of engagement because people agree with us.
it's just crazy, man. Like I just watched a show that premiered, and I was like, this show in 3 episodes is better than anything I've watched in Bachelor in years.
Dude, I have a shout out. I love all of you because I post in all the groups and stuff. So your opinions, it's not that I don't care, but like, I mean, you can have whatever opinion you want. Some of you that give me the angry faces on last week's video because I said it was the worst show on TV, like, you got to get a grip. This show is not objectively that good anymore. And I know Golden will be good. Golden Bachelorette will be good. We know it'll be good because it won't be overproduced and goofy, and hopefully there won't be product placement for like Pizza Hut or like like you're like a Love Island or like another Marvel movie, or let's do the Wizard of Oz, or like the amount of sponsorship money they must suck in for that show. It is. It's just like someone commented that on our video and shout out, like, this is basically just like an ad show.
Right? Yeah, like you said, Golden Bachelor, hour long. Way you get learn way more about people. Like these people actually are trying to be connecting, and you can like try to make connections. You actually like no one's arguing. Like the amount of fights we see, like as great as they are sometimes, like man, this season they were just like a big time waster. That's why we know nothing about anybody.
And look, and it's come out. I threw this thought out there very early in the season because we knew that she was not the first or second option for this season, and I know they were scrambling and they got her. They cast this show for a different woman. And that's, if I'm Jen, I'm like, WTF, dude. Like, you can hold up the season a little bit if you can't
Yeah.
make sure you're getting the right people for her. Now, look, these final three guys, like maybe one of them can be a husband. I don't really see it. It's all kind of very vanilla to me. Uh, what were your highlights of the dates? I mean, I had two. One, but actually, one that people are going to say is a negative that I say is a positive, and then I think one that we can all universally agree on was stupid.
Devin should have been dumped on the spot when he was like, "Hey, Jen, we're gonna go run."
She should have just ran the other way.
She should have dumped him immediately. That's what my wife said. She's like, "I would have dumped his ass on
Are
the
you
spot."
nuts? I've never exercised with my wife. That's crazy sauce. No one
Like,
can
okay,
get on a date.
she probably knew about what was going on, but you're gonna tell me that somebody who's being on a show, you're gonna do all this makeup, you're gonna cater your outfit, you're gonna pick these outfits that you're given to wear to promote, and you're gonna put on a stupid shirt that says Devin and Jen love run, and then he's gonna put his sweaty body all over you when he's talking to your friends. Like, did you remember that scene where he's like, she looks perfectly dry, and he's got like his armpit sweats like up like overalls on his pants, and he's
Because
just
he's
like
like much
hugging
taller than
her.
her. It's like hitting her
Um,
face.
mm, mm, mm.
Brian, I was livid watching it, frankly. It's like, what am I doing? And I'm gonna tell you the truth, people. Once they started running, I skipped it. I skipped
You didn't miss
until
anything.
I skipped right until Brian. I saw the part Brian was talking about after the fact, but it's like, I'm not
Ah,
watching you jog.
it was a jog. It was a jog. It was a jog club. They weren't running.
I'm not watching you jog. I'm not
No,
watching
I'm
you
not
walk.
watching a walk. I mean,
This
they
guy,
did something. They
I
did
don't want to
something
watch
where
you sit, let alone exercise.
yeah, they ran up and they did like some kiss like on the bridge. I was like, this show is so corny. And
I
that
wish they chipped their teeth.
I don't want bad things to happen to Jen, but
No,
Deborah.
I think everyone knows. I mean, they could go back and watch the film. I haven't said one bad thing about her all season. I feel
Yeah,
bad.
I really don't have a
I
problem with
feel
Jen at all.
bad for her.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm fully hatred on production. That's really where I stand in all my ire.
Then the one where I thought everyone was being a little crazy on Twitter. I didn't get to watch because I was sick live, but what is the hate for Jeremy's family? Being just honest that like maybe it's like I can't get past the fact that she's dating three other guys right now. I don't care if it's the Bachelorette. Like it's this is weird, right? And them and her admitting to the family they haven't expressed feelings. That was the most obvious elimination of all time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And he was like, I feel good. Like you knew it was like a writing on the wall type of thing when they're like sitting at the
He was
bar
the
pretending
only
to be
one who
friends.
didn't know. He was the only one. Her mom
Yeah.
knew, the sister knew, Jen knew. He's like, "What do you mean? I've been really putting myself out there." And I'm like, "Dude, what's your last name?" And like what? Like you're. I feel like he's like a real estate investor. I was like, I didn't know that. It's
On a
like,
scale of of 1 to 1,000, how fake was that part? And they went to the flea market and his aunt walked by.
oh, happened to me. It's like me walking in South Philly. It happened to bumping into my grandma. I'm like, shut the f up, dude.
Yeah. Oh man,
I don't like meet cute stuff. I don't. It's insulting to me. Just. Mm. Make
this
them
show
go
is
to dinner
insulting.
somewhere. Like, make them do like some kind of like they should have. I've always said like I don't think hometowns are kind of goofy. I almost feel like they should have families come to the mansion, and I think they should have some form of like challenge, like game, something where like some truth comes out. And guess what? Your family gets to hear it too. And now you gotta that's a test, right? That's like how you find out if you got a chill family or not, or these other three families that were just being so like you can see them like looking at the camera like that's it's not genuine. No one would be that welcoming. It's just weird.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. It's like an interview. It, it's just such a mess, man. I don't want to keep bashing it, but it's just there's so many things that you would like. That's why like Jeremy's family is exactly how I would react if like my kids were on this show and they brought one a dude back. Like, hey, this is blah blah blah. He's the bachelor. I'd be like, get this guy out of my house.
Yeah. Dude, enough out of you. Like you're gonna break up with my daughter in 3 months anyway. This is like I don't feel like doing this with you
Yeah.
guys.
We need
So
like somebody like they're little like one of the kids, the siblings is like on their phone, like, hey, did you know that the only like 10% of the bachelors like couples last, like pulling up stats and productions like,
no,
yo,
I
yank
want
that.
one of the brothers or sisters to be going on like Instagram and show who's this, Jen?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Just
that's the sleuthing I need.
yeah, yeah, ridiculous.
And that's why, again, we watch these other shows. That's why, like, a Love Is Blind is the best with this, right? Because it's nobody. If there's only a few that are super happy about it, and it makes you believe, like, okay, that's just like a nice lady. Okay, she's just like happy. Then you end up finding out they're like twice divorced or someone died, and you're like, okay, well, it makes sense why this lady's not really gonna sweat her
Mm.
daughter getting married via a wall. Like, it's not insulting to the viewers. I find these to not be that they come off a little disingenuous. I don't think any of these people outside of Jeremy's family want to come off any kind of way, and it
Yeah,
makes
I think
it
it's fake. I
it
think
just
it's so
makes it.
fake.
I can imagine like my parents like they would put on like a tap dance probably for something like this, right? It's like you don't need it. Like it just I think there's got to be a way to freshen that up. You don't have to fully throw out the formula there, but even just like a little thing I suggested, that took me 12 seconds to think of. And it would be way more interesting than the hometowns they do.
And how annoying is it, man? And I don't mean to just keep like piling on, but like they
I
like,
don't
oh,
care.
Jen, tell us about yourself. What do you like about my son? Then and then somebody's like taps her on the leg. You want to go have a chat? You want to
You
go
wanna
have a
go- Hey
chat?
Jen, you want to go have a chat? Oh, I feel really comfortable around him, and I could be my like. They never actually have really good reasons. Like
No, it's because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like like you said, it's insulting as a viewer that people like. It's almost more insulting that people actually think this is like genuine and they eat it up. Like, oh, I love the family. Bunch of crap.
bunch of BS. And guess what, Brian? Two times next week. Two times. The two
Yeah,
times.
that's a crime. That's a crime against humanity.
Everybody heads up. You're getting one review next week.
Yeah.
You're not getting Monday night and Tuesday night. You're getting Tuesday night. there's other crap on Monday. I refuse to watch four full hours. I will have my speed up ready. I will have my click 10 seconds thing literally attached to me because I will watch most of the tell all because that will probably be way more interesting than watching them go on the same dates again. They've been on the same dates and watch them go into the hotel room and maybe one of the guys is going to be awkward or something. And then here we get to next week. Like, I cannot believe we still have to go another week after next week.
We have 7 hours left. Because you know the finale's 3
It's gonna be
hours.
3. Yeah, I know, because it's gonna be.
But I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why it's 3 hours.
I don't know why either. I don't
I'd
know.
rather the tell-all be
Tell-all
3
and a
hours.
reunion.
I'd rather be the tell-all be 3 hours. At least like people yelling at each other like trashy TV.
Look, we tried. We got 5 weeks in, and then we just said F it. Like, we just can't hide.
We've only talked about 2 of their hometown.
Yeah, because the other ones don't matter, Brian. Like, all right, you want to talk about the other two?
No, I don't. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. Do the
Nothing
people
happened.
people
Doesn't
out there
even-
let us know? Were you disappointed that we didn't talk about 2 out of the 4 hometowns? Let us
Well,
know.
yeah, Jonathan's brother has the Tinder wife, and that's like the only thing that I guess could come from
Yeah,
that.
and they were cool. And Twitter, you all are being crazy and saying that he was making it about himself. They were trying to like meet them where they were.
Yeah, they're trying to
People are
connect on the
nuts.
craziness of the show. They're
You
really
people are
trying to.
nuts. You people are bananas. Sometimes I love all of you because we're way crazier because we hate it and we still watch it. So like, I don't blame you guys. You like it and still watch it. We're the sickos.
Yeah, we have like a Stockholm syndrome to this show.
Yeah, it's fear of. It's not even fear of missing out. It's just like it's just
It's
what
literally Stockholm syndrome. That's literally what it is.
what we do.
We love our oppressor.
Yeah, I love to get upset before I go to sleep every night.
I know it's crazy.
We're covering a ton of other shows. The summer of reality TV is coming to a close. We had Love is Blind, both UK and Mexico UK finale. We had that review out. We will have the reunion out on Monday night. We just finished Mexico. We have the reunion out for there as well. We did all of Love Island USA. We did just do the reunion that aired on Monday. So get our thoughts on that. Everything else, you can go check out our playlists. Trust me, we're covering basically anything that you'd want to see. Other than Big Brother, go to the Strat Chat podcast for your best Big Brother coverage on the internet. But
I'm gonna say something right now. And I hate Big Brother. It's way better than the show right now. Way better than
that's saying not that hard.
That's saying something if you know who I am. That is saying something.
That's a big statement. I have to record that for Kyle.
It's the truth. It's the truth. You have to.
This is the worst show we have on our. This is the worst show we watch right now.
You have to be honest with what you're saying. Like, I don't like these cookie cutter propaganda that these people push out. You know who you are. You know.
I literally enjoy watching dudes starve in the wild more than The Bachelor.
Oh, Lone is always better than the show.
Just saying. We literally watch.
I should respect those people. Yeah.
Oh God. Check out all of our handles. Everything's at The Reality Guys, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. But until next week, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching and listening to us complain. Peace.